What's up, guys? Welcome to the It Podcast, episode 10. I'm Louis Loeb, and I'm here with Alegre.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Alegre. How's everyone doing? Sorry, let me repeat that. What up, guys?
That never fails, bro. So, as I'm sure you guys noticed from this, Horse is not here with us today. Well, fortunately, he is not going to be part of the podcast anymore.
Unfortunately, actually.
Unfortunately. Did I say that?
He's unfortunately. You're a little high. That's okay.
Yeah,
man. He's not here, and he decided to part ways. And it was for a good cause. He had family business to attend. Honestly, we've said it here before. I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but he is a family man. He has a wife, 2 kids. He takes care of most of his family because he is one of the oldest in the family. I think he's the second oldest, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, and some family problems came up. We're not going to discuss that, but I don't know. Whatever you decide to do, Horse, we hope it all works out. And thank you for your time with us here.
Yes, definitely.
So, yeah,
I'll see you on the soccer field, buddy.
Yeah, man. So, with that being said, we're not sure how things are going to change just yet. We're going to keep doing our thing, and then we're just going to roll with the punches, I guess, you know?
Yep.
You said it, Louis. The show's got to go on, man.
Yep.
We got to continue.
We just learn as we go.
Yeah, man.
And we still have fun with this.
Yeah, so...
Hopefully you guys are all doing good. That's... yeah, dude, I'm pretty fucking high, yo.
It's so good, man.
It's okay.
Good.
I'll just edit this out later.
Yeah. Nah, man, just let it roll so they could tell we're genuine people, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Okay, it was sad. Sorry, I'm picking up my phone. It was sad to hear that Horse will be leaving us, you know? I thought after Joshi left, I thought we had found a pretty good balance, you know?
Yes.
Thought we were going in the right direction, but this kind of changes things a little bit. But it's cool, man. That's what life's about, you know? You gotta roll with the punches.
We were the Triforce, man.
Yeah, man. So, is there anything you want to discuss right off the bat? There's one very important topic that we have to discuss. We talked about it. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't sure if I wanted to discuss this, but in the end, I think we just gotta put it out there, you know?
Yeah.
Inform people.
Definitely. All right. Well, I'm pretty ignorant, so I'm just gonna give a quick summary of what happened. Down in Hidalgo, Mexico, there was a gas explosion. People were taking gas from the pipelines, and not sure how, and they just lit up on fire. This happened Friday, I believe.
Yeah.
It was on Friday, and so far, from the last report I've seen, it has been 73 people that have died or passed away from the explosion. If you're wondering why people are taking like gas and stuff, it's because right now there is a gas crisis in Mexico. Or gas shortage.
Yeah, gas shortage. I know, especially in Guadalajara. Well, I think it's just all over like Mexico.
Yeah.
There's not enough gas. People are standing in lines for like 3 to 4 hours. Like Louis said, him and I, we're not 100% sure on all the facts. We're a little ignorant, but we thought we should bring it to the attention of our listeners. And yeah, man, people are waiting up to 4-6 hours in line to get a little bit of gas.
Yes.
And it has to do with the current president investigating and finding out that Pemex, which is like the main gas, what do you call it? The main people that
the main gas company.
Yeah, exactly. The main gas company out there. A lot of people were stealing gas.
They were stealing gas straight from the pipelines.
Yeah.
And these people were called huachicoleros.
Right.
And so what happened was, instead of distributing gas through the pipelines, the president decided to make it through trucks and vehicles and certain things like that.
So there wouldn't be any more stealing.
Yes.
Or to try to reduce the stealing in a way.
Yep. Unfortunately, it was not enough for the demand of gas that is needed.
And big cities like Guadalajara and Mexico City, yeah.
And that caused a gas shortage, and people were basically resorted to this.
And do you know how it is that it exploded, or do we have any?
Honestly, it doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't. But so pretty much as a background, people all over Mexico need gas. You know, they're trying to find gas, and as soon as this pipeline exploded, and the gas started bursting out, people from this, I don't know if it was, I think it was a small town or a small city in Hidalgo.
Yes.
In the state of Hidalgo, they everyone ran towards it, started filling up their how to say tambos, like
their little buckets.
Yeah, their buckets,
containers. And all that.
All that, they start filling it up or trying to fill it up with gas. But if you think about it, gas is pretty dangerous. You know, maybe
it's extremely flammable. If you didn't know.
So they didn't I mean, first of all, rest in peace to the people that
Yes.
sadly passed away.
And sorry for all the family, like the families that had losses, and yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of, oh man, there's so many levels to it because you could. Some people argue, well, they're idiots for even getting close to the gas, trying to fill it up. Other people are like, well, yeah, but what would you do if you were without gas for like weeks or days or whatever? Wouldn't you be desperate too for gas? So there's like two sides to like everything. There's two sides to the story. Like I said, some people argue that they should have never even gotten close to that. Other people say, you know what, there's their own fault because, or actually that's not their fault, is that there's no gas out there in Mexico. So, I mean, we're not going to get too much into that. We just wanted to pretty much report what happened.
Yeah, we had seen it, and the numbers have been increasing. And there's still a lot of people that are missing that haven't been
found,
identified.
Yeah.
And
what was the state or the small town? Do you know the exact name or
yes.
where it happened? Or
it was Tlahuelilpan.
All right. Oh yeah, you're right.
Tlahuelilpan. Damn, that's actually not that far from where my pops is from.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. But yeah, that's what happened. The whole gas. The president trying to clean up the mess that all these what are they called? Huachicoleros. Yeah, it's becoming a big something big in Mexico. People are for it, people are against it, so it's a very controversial topic for sure.
Yes, and it definitely shows how far the Mexican president is willing to go at the moment.
Yeah,
and he's really he hasn't been president that long either.
I think this is his first year, so it's like his first month in the.
Yes. Yeah. And so it's crazy, it's already off to a rocky start.
Yeah,
but we'll see, because he wanted to take a strong stance against pretty much corruption.
Yeah,
pretty much corruption.
Exactly.
So we don't know how that's gonna end.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that a lot of people from like the other parties, PRI and PAN, they're talking shit about him, but it's like, bro, he's been in the chair for 1 month.
Yeah.
You guys fucked up the country for so many years. Like, can a brother get a chance? Like, what the fuck, man?
Yes.
I'm not saying he's a good president or a bad president. We don't know. We have 6 years to find out. I'm just saying let him work. Some people are even wishing bad upon him, but how are you gonna wish bad upon your own country? If he does bad, then the whole country does bad.
That is very true.
So yeah, man, we just wanted to touch on that.
You know how they say, there's that saying that like no one tries to mess with Mexicans porque ellos solo se dan la madre.
Yeah,
we put ourselves up.
We do, and we do, dude. And see, that's the thing, because with all these people dying through this incident, people were still making memes out there.
Oh, dude,
like it never stops Mexicans clowning on Mexicans,
Dude, yes, and what's funny? The thing that makes me feel weird about this is when I see those memes and all those jokes. It makes me laugh.
It does. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a bad situation.
It's like you laugh and you're like, "Fuck, I'm going to hell for that."
Yes.
Oh shit, I'm going to hell.
I feel bad, but damn, that was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like, damn, this joke was pretty lit.
Yeah, so I guess we're all going to hell at the end of the day. It's kind of fucked up, but it is what it is, man. I don't know. I think, fuck. Like I said, there's two sides to this story, and it's kind of hard to decide which side to be on.
Yes.
But yeah, we just wanted to bring you that update.
Yes, this was a pretty explosive topic.
Oh, come on, bro. You just had to, didn't you? You just had to.
I had to.
Oh, man. Let's move on, because I think that says it all.
Yeah, that joke was pretty lit.
Oh, come on.
I said that one earlier, but you didn't get it, so I had to say it again, bro.
Yeah, this guy's on fire. Oh. All right, enough. That was it. I got one. Got it out. Excuse me. Got it out of my system. I'm done. All right.
This topic's been burned out.
All right. You've had enough? You've had enough? And if you're laughing, you're going to hell. I'm sorry. Have you had enough? Can we move on to the NFL now?
Yes.
All right.
I'm pretty gassed already.
Oh, my God, bro.
Oh, dude.
I'm
so sorry, guys.
So you're on the roll. Okay, you're on the roll. That's how I'll see it. You're on the roll. All right, guys. NFL Super Bowl. We got a Super Bowl now.
Dude, Super Bowl. Yes.
2 weeks from today. I'm assuming. I'm guessing.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Let me check, man.
So
Almighty Google.
So we got the LA Rams against the
Patriots.
New England Patriots.
That's gonna be a Really interesting.
Yeah, you know what, man? The Patriots, they keep getting there. They keep getting to the Super Bowl. And
Dude, they're so consistent, man.
yeah, a lot of people hate on them. They
You
say, and
can't
I'm
hate
not
on
a.
them.
Yeah, you guys. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not the biggest Super Bowl fan. I don't know too much about football, but I know that they're always there, man. And
Yeah.
fuck, man, I don't know what to say.
I think this is like their third year in a row.
It
that
could,
they make
yeah,
it to the final,
yeah,
I believe.
I think so.
To the Super Bowl. So the Rams beat the Saints 26-3.
Dude, I saw that game. The Saints were up, and then they just they
Yeah.
flipped it on them.
Yeah,
Straight up.
it went into overtime.
And the Rams won by 3 points, so by
Yes.
a field goal. Damn.
13-0, 13-10, 7-7, 6-3, 3. Yep.
Doubted them, and there they are against the Patriots.
Yes. It moving to LA really helped them.
Yeah,
That's
it
cool.
did. Fuck, that's crazy, but it did.
And
I wish it
also-
would have helped the Chargers too. I mean,
it
I'm not
did,
the
though.
biggest Chargers.
They looked really good.
Yeah.
But,
They
they're the
choked
Cruz
like
Azul-
oh
they're
yeah.
the Cruz Azul of football.
Yeah,
American football.
I'm not the biggest Chargers fan, but if I had to choose a team, that would be my team, Chargers. Just because I know people are like, they moved out of LA, fuck them,
Yeah.
but it's like Chivas. Wherever they play, I'm still gonna
Yep.
go for them. Whether they're doing good, bad, or good, I'm gonna go for them.
All right,
So-
do you have a problem? All right, I know how there's a rule, you never change teams.
Yes,
But what if you went for a team because of your hometown, and the team left your hometown?
that's a good question.
Would that be a valid excuse or and reason
you know
to
what?
switch teams?
I've thought of this. You know how Chivas plays with only Mexicans?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, what if one day they're like, you know what? We can't keep that up anymore just because everything's being globalized, so what if they one day they're like, you know what? We're done with that. We're going to be like everyone else. We're going to get people from like Colombia or whatever. Would I still go for them? I asked myself that the other day. That's crazy that you talk about it. And you know what? I would, because I would still go for them because that's my team already. It's like, I already feel that passion,
Mm-hmm.
And I've said it before. I like to go see Cholos play at their stadium.
Yeah.
It's cool. Have a beer. I like to see Cruz Azul games on TV. So those two teams are teams that I
Right.
like seeing them play. But if they lose, I'm like, fuck it, whatever. But if Chivas loses, like, damn, I'm pissed. If they win, I'm really, really excited. It really gets me like in a happy mood. So I don't feel that for any other team, and I feel like them getting players from other nationalities, it would get me upset for like a good year. But after a while, I'll be like, whatever, dude. I mean, at least we were 100% Mexican for however many years. So I think if a team left and you decided to switch, it was like you never really liked that team then.
Yeah.
It was you were never passionate for it. You were just going for them because they were the home team. Which,
Dude,
I
sorry, I was thinking about how you were talking about with Guadalajara with the Chivas being
Mexican
with
Luis.
like all
national
all
players.
Mexican players. It's crazy because
Excuse me.
I remember there's like another team that does that is Athletic Bilbao,
Yeah.
where they only do it from the basket account.
Theirs is crazier because they only do it like you said, from the Basque country or whatever.
Yeah.
So
And
it's like
it's a border between France and Spain.
yeah. So it's like if Chivas said, "Oh, we're only gonna play with Guadalajara players
Yeah.
or Jalisco players, only
Yes.
people from the state of Jalisco,"
Mhm.
which is crazy, man. Damn, that'd be really hard. That'd be like really, really restricting yourself
Yes,
too.
definitely.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and I just want to put it out there because it annoys the shit out of me. Playing with Mexicans is not an excuse, That's the reason I go for Chivas, because I know whether they lose, tie, or win, it's always gonna be with only Mexicans. But I'll never be like, we lost because we only have Mexicans. No, it's like,
Yeah.
we lost because we suck. We don't have the good Mexicans. Sometimes, okay, perfect example. Salcedo, he just signed for Tigres,
Mhm.
the defender. He's one of the best, if not the best central defenders for Mexicans. Like,
Yeah,
he's the
and
best.
He's pretty young
yeah.
too, right?
And I feel like Chivas should have signed that player, but they didn't. So that was a mistake, Because
Right.
Chivas should not only play with Mexicans, but should have the best Mexican players.
I agree.
Yeah. So because you're already restricting yourself. Let's say there's 1 million soccer players in the world, and you're like, I'm only gonna play with Mexicans. You go from 1 million to 1,000 players that you could choose from. If that these numbers are not correct by any way.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just saying. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, definitely.
So you cut everything down by like 10%. No, probably even more. You go from having 100% of the players to pick from to 1%.
Right.
So you already
it's a really big restriction.
yeah, it's a huge restriction. So if you already have that restriction, why not go out and get the best that are from your country,
Right.
the best Mexicans out there?
Definitely. I
Yeah.
agree.
So,
And,
so I
Carlos
guess
Salcedo came back, huh?
yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
So
just-
I kind of went a different direction, but to answer your question, I feel like if you choose one team from the beginning, you gotta stick with it, even if they leave. Like the Chargers, they left to LA. Oh well, fuck it. You know, it was cool to have them here, but that's still my team because I'm not the huge Chargers fans, but
It's
fuck
still
it.
the team you decided
Yeah.
to go for.
Yeah, I'm not gonna switch and go for fucking Raiders or Rams or whatever. It's just fuck it. I already have the gear and everything. But yeah, and I know other people. I know friends that they used to go for them and they still go for them. You know, it's like still LA Chargers. Fuck it, I don't care. That's still my team.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, oh, whatever, they're out of SD. But I don't know. What do you think though?
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a really weird situation, dude. Like it goes against how I think. Like you can't switch teams for
You
like any
can't.
reason.
Yeah.
Any reason. But I mean, if that's solely the reason you went for them, you know, like it's like I don't know, man.
So like,
I
let's
still
say
say no.
yeah.
I say no. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
fuck.
it's your team. You're stuck with it.
I've said it a million times on social media. I don't think I've ever said it on the podcast, so I'm gonna say it. You can switch your car, where you live, your wife. You could even change your nationality,
Mm-hmm.
but you can never change who you go for as far as soccer or any sports. Any sports.
I agree.
So yeah, man, that's that. We want to get into a question that was asked, or that actually I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't asked this question, but I thought about it. I forget how I came across it,
You
but
ask yourself.
yeah, I asked myself. I guess I was like, if I had a homie, and you know what? I guess it's happened before. That's how it came to my mind. Let's say you have your homie, you know, your homie. Let's just call him Ace, my little dog's name. Let's call him your homie Ace, and he starts dating this chick, and he's like, hey, bro, this is my girl. And you kind of know this girl from the past, and you know she's still like messing around, kind of being hoish, you know, shady. Would you tell him, or do you just keep that to yourself and let him find out? I'm sorry, I can't. I wish I would remember how I came up with this question, but I just thought about it this morning too. That's crazy. Yeah,
That's a good question.
I don't know, man. I say while you think about, you want to think about some more, or you got it, or you got
No,
an
I
answer.
got it. I'm just enjoying the Smuckers.
All right.
I would tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. Once you tell him, it's almost always like I'd say 90% of the time gonna go bad because then he's gonna be like, oh, this was hating on my girl, or he's hating like, especially if you're single, he's gonna be like, oh, this was just fucking a sore loser because he's still over here single jacking off or whatever, you know. So
Regardless if I'm single or not, I'm still gonna jack off. That's just something a man doesn't stop doing.
yeah, that's true. You can't lose the touch, you know. But nah, man, I disagree with you on that. I just want to tell him. I'll let him figure it out. Kind of like maybe hint at it, like, hey, I saw your girl the other day at this bar, you know.
Right.
And then if he doesn't care, then he doesn't care. But I feel like it's gonna end up bad for you and your boy, because then your boy's gonna be like, oh, this was hating on her.
Well, that's why you just tell him once, like, hey, bro, your girl's being shady.
Yeah.
I know her from this place.
Just letting you know.
Whatever you want to do is up to you, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting you know. That's what it is.
And then I just be like, hey, people might change, but I'm just telling you right
Yeah.
now. Nah, I feel like I still wouldn't.
I
Straight up.
would.
Yeah.
I would.
Damn, I can't do that because then I know things are gonna end up bad. I'm gonna lose a friend, and then it's gonna be like, oh, this fool just hating on me. He's fucking being jealous.
Well, I mean, fuck it, dude. Like, try to help him out, and you know, I really like that. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'll tell him, and then if he doesn't listen, then I'd be like, all right, bro, but you're gonna find out by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's gonna suck ass.
I had a similar.
And then I'm gonna be that person saying, I told you so.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy you a beer.
I guess I had like a similar situation where I didn't say that my homie's girl was a whore or whatever, but I was like, damn, why is like the homie? I forget how it happened, but he would be lying to the homies, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like,
to
damn.
like go and shit.
Yeah.
Out. Dang.
And then I was like, damn, that's kind of weird. Why is he lying to us? Like, did we do something wrong? I was just wondering.
Yeah.
And somehow it ended up getting twisted where it was like, oh, Jesse's jealous that so and so's hanging out with his new girlfriend. And I was like, I'm not jealous. I mean, I'm not gonna fuck him, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, what happened? Did we fuck up, or what's going on? How come we can't be trusted anymore? You know?
Yeah.
Because when you have a new girl, you tell your homies like, hey, bro, I'm gonna go hang out with my girl. I mean, you're gonna get bullied, of course.
Yeah,
We're all boys,
definitely.
you know. You're gonna be like,
you're
pussy
gonna talk
wet.
shit.
Yeah, and you know that. You know that's coming. But you just gotta be like, hey, these are my boys. I'm gonna be honest with them. Hey, guys, I'm gonna go kick it with my girl tonight. We have plans. But
yeah,
whatever,
you gotta take that bullying and then just go hang out with your girl.
Yeah, and then for that kind of bullying, you could always be like, calm down. You're just jealous because you're jacking off tonight. You know, it goes both ways.
Yeah, definitely. It just depends on how you use it. You know,
exactly.
But that's cool. But yeah, dude, I would tell him once, and then if he doesn't doesn't listen,
or even if he gets mad at you,
if he gets mad at me, I'm like, hey, bro, like I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you what I know. Exactly. It's up to you, bro. Stay with her. That's cool. I don't give a fuck. But do what do. Like, that's what I know. I'm trying to help you out.
You know what? I feel like this is a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Because if you tell him,
well, I mean, it depends. It also depends on how your homie reacts too.
Yeah.
If you just be like, damn, like, all right, like, you know,
they're
like,
good looking.
Yeah. But like, then it's cool, you know, like. But then if it's the other way, that fuck, if he gets angry,
then he could get angry and be like, jealous, fuck you. Or he could be like, oh, thank you. But then nothing ends up happening, and she's actually a good girl, and then you still...
then you just got to admit, like, hey, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, it's happened. That's happened to me before. I was like, hey, man, I don't know. This girl's kind of shady.
Yeah.
Seeing her, like, all over the place, and she was pretty good to him. And I had to admit, I was wrong. You know?
Yeah, fuck it. All right. But then at least you get to say, hey, you know what? I was just being honest, looking out for you.
Yeah.
And, I still wouldn't tell him, though, but whatever. Yeah. I guess we have different opinions on that. Fuck, man. Do we want to get into some soccer finally, or or did you have any other questions like that, or anything you came across?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, man. Fuck. I think that was a good topic right there.
Definitely.
Maybe someone was going through that right now. There's got to be someone going through that right now.
Yeah.
People go
through
that.
Has to be. So if you are, sucks for you, bro. Sucks for you.
Yeah, it really does. All right, man. Let's look at some Liga MX results.
Oh yeah. Damn, we didn't even do a whole lot of those. Dude, we haven't done a podcast in a bit.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of things have happened.
For real.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I've been selling canas and shit.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see the results here.
Yeah.
Fucking... Oh, Friday afternoon or Friday night, Puebla and Santos tied, which is weird because I thought Santos was doing good, you know?
Puebla and Santos?
Yeah, they tied.
Oh, shit. What was the score?
1-1.
1-1.
And then Monarcas Morelia beat Veracruz 2-0, which is not a surprise because Veracruz is just, they're doing horrible, man. They're just the worst team in Liga MX.
It's just their ownership just sucks so much.
Yeah, like, that guy does not care at all about his team. He's just, I don't even know what the fuck his problem is. He's a drunk, he's just, whatever, man.
He's like that. He's like Chavo from Club de Cuervos.
Hey, Club de Cuervos coming out, I think. Oh, shit. Is it tomorrow?
No, I think it's the 25th.
25th?
I think.
Oh, hell yeah. Look that up while I keep giving the results. Querétaro and Monterrey played in Querétaro Stadium, La Corregidora, and Monterrey beat them 2-1. Not surprising, honestly. Monterrey has a pretty good squad. Mm-hmm. This one was a little bit of a surprise to me. America beat Pachuca 3-0. Which is crazy because I thought Pachuca was going to put up more of a fight, but I don't know, man. Pachuca lost 5-0 to Monterrey, Jornada 1, so...
Yeah, I don't know, man. They were doing pretty good last season.
Yeah, but damn, America's pretty good, man. They're unstoppable. I think they had like 21 games without losing.
You know what it is? I think it's because Pachuca right now has like, at the moment they probably have the best cantera.
Right.
In with cantera is like the youth system. You know, like the players that they raise basically.
Yeah, like.
But their players are like constantly getting like switched out. You know, because they're being sold and.
Yeah, and that's a problem that Chivas had like 10 years back. You know.
Yeah.
They were selling players all over the place, and
I mean, they lost Lozano and Eric Gutierrez. They're in Holland in PSV.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like Gutierrez, Lozano, Pizarro, and Jurgen Damm. Those were they came out of the youth ranks of Pachuca.
Yeah,
and then Damm was sold to Tigres. Pizarro was sold to Chivas. Lozano was sold to PSV, and Gutierrez was sold to PSV. So those four just boom gone. And what do you do now? You have to bring up four more, you know? Or
what was that? What was also that player that went to Chivas?
Dieter.
Rodolfo Pizarro, right?
Yeah, Pizarro. Yeah,
that was another one. He was playing really good with them too.
Yeah, man. So what are you gonna do now? You can't just buy four players like that.
It's the 25th.
It's the 25th
of January.
Yeah. So this Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
Next Friday, Club de Cuervos season 4. I think it's the last one.
Yeah, it's the last season. Do you think they're gonna release like the whole thing together?
I hope so. You hope
so?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Binge watch
one weekend. Watch the hell out of it just one day.
Hey, girl. Hey, Chava's sister is pretty fine. Like, she looks a little weird on the face, but...
Her face is weird.
Yeah, but
her face is weird, bro.
Well, her face is kind of cute, too, at the same time. I don't know, it's weird.
Her emotions, that's what it is. Like, the way she shows the emotions, like...
That's the what makes it kind of weird.
But her face is kind of weird.
You think so?
Yeah.
Would you?
But I
would you smash? Yeah, hell yeah. Without a rubber,
Definitely.
so my kid could get some of that money.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, all right, man. So yeah, Pachuca is going through a tough time. America, like I said, is unstoppable. They have 21 games without losing.
Woo.
Yeah, so
they're beasting.
Yeah, they might go for that bicampeonato. You know, they might win it again. We'll see though. It's too early to tell. Cruz Azul finally won against Tigres at Tigres Stadium. Yeah,
finally, man. They've been playing pretty shitty.
Yeah,
they feel man. They just look like beaten. Like morale is just destroyed.
Yeah, man, they do. No lie. And also they didn't get a break because America got a break after the final. They didn't play the first game.
You said that, yeah.
And Cruz Azul did, so I think that had something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe it's like a little like a luxury that the champion gets. Like has like the other champions done it?
Nah, not really.
Nah? Huh. Well,
that's weird.
I don't know, yeah, that is weird.
What do you think that is?
I don't know, man. I'm baffled.
All right, moving on. We don't want people to say we're haters, but
fuck y'all.
Pumas and Atlas played a pretty good game. Pumas was up 2-0 at the half, and then Atlas came from behind.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, and they almost beat them too. So 2-2. That was the final score on that one. Lobos WAP and Necaxa beat them 3-2.
Oh, that sounds like a good game.
Yeah, 3-2, and Lobos WAP was doing pretty good. They had won the first two games, and they fucked up their last one, this third one. And the controversial game of the week, Chivas versus Toluca. Chivas won 1-0, and I showed you this because I think you didn't get to catch the whole game. You were running some errands. Oh, you were working.
No, I was getting high.
You were getting high? All right. High. I showed you the images. Here's another one. Oh, fuck, I lost it. So pretty much, I'm going to tell you guys what happened. Chivas was up 1-0 at the halftime. No, sorry, not the halftime. The 70th minute. Toluca scores, and the refs are like, okay, go, whatever. Put the ball in the half field, let's go. And then they give him a call from the VAR room, you know, where the technology room, where they check all the plays. And they're like, hey, it wasn't a goal. And they're like, oh, wait, it wasn't. All right, let's go back. It wasn't a goal. But then the Lucas are like, the players, they said, no, what the fuck? You called it a goal. Yeah. And she was like, no, you didn't. And it was just like a big old mess. And then someone finally was like, why don't you go check the fucking play? Because he didn't check it. He just got the call saying that it wasn't a goal. And they're like, well, you fucking check it. You're the ref. It's like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go check it. He goes to check it for like, I want to say like a minute or two. Mm-hmm. And he comes back to the half field. It's like, it wasn't a goal. Boom, done.
Yeah.
And then all over the place, you saw the pictures.
Yeah.
All over the place. Everyone was like, oh, fucking Chivas stole the game. The ref is on Chivas' side, this and that. But then there was two sides to the story. So pretty much one side is the ball went in. You guys are fucking, what do you call it? You guys are shady. You know, Chivas is getting a helping hand from the refs. The other side, of course, the Chivas fans are like, it went in, but not 100% of the ball. And I think I don't know too much about reffing, but I know that the rule, and I think you could help us because you were a ref back in the day.
Yes. So, back in the day in high school, I was referee. I won referee of the year.
Oh, shit. Did you really?
Yeah, dude. I tengo Pito Dorado, güey. I don't know where it's at, but I está, güey. I have a golden whistle.
Oh, okay.
For referee of the year. Pito Dorado.
I was going to say, me too. I've been having that now.
So, yes, in my professional opinion.
Because you are a rep. Like, you went through the ranking, or what do you call it? The training.
I didn't rank, but I did go to the training. I was official for like a year or two.
All right, so you know.
I'm retired now.
He retired at the top of the game.
Yes, definitely. On my first title, I was like, boop.
Yeah.
Doesn't get better than this. But yeah, the ball has to be completely past the goal line. Completely, 100%.
So what if it's 99?
Sliver, it's not a goal. And that's the way it is.
And you know what? I have an image here. And I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm a Chivas fan. So people are going to be like, oh, this was like, of course he's being biased. But there is a picture, a screenshot of a similar play in the EPL. So for you guys who don't know, EPL is the English Premier League. And it's one of the top leagues, if not the top. Some people think it's the top. One of the top leagues in all of, in the world, I guess. And they show an image very similar where it's like 99% of the ball is inside. But just that 0.1% or 1% is not in. And that's enough to call it not a goal, right?
Yep.
And since the ball...
It has to be 100%.
But it's hard because...
It sucks. It's just... It's very hard because you're like, seriously...
Yes.
Like, you know,
You
like,
think
just
okay?
let it slide kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Okay. So do you think the rule should change? So it could be like if it's more than 50, or do you think that's a good rule, like 100%?
I think it has to be over 50%.
That should be the rule.
I think that
instead
should be
of
the rule.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they need to change that. But look, this is a
But that's just like my opinion.
yeah. So this is a screenshot. Who is it? I don't know. Who, oh yeah, Bournemouth against Liverpool. It looks like.
Yes.
And look at that. The ball's 99% of the way in.
Yeah, there's like a very little.
We'll post this on our social media.
We will.
So there's like 0.1% of the ball not in, and with goal line technology, which is the technology that they use in the I think in the World Cup they used it too, and in the EPL English Premier League, and they called it a no goal. So it's a very similar play. But I mean, people are still gonna be like, nah, fuck that, it was a goal.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I would have done if I was a ref, I would have just called it. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it's crazy because you said that they got the call from upstairs.
Yeah, he
so,
did.
I mean, yeah. So I guess that's a whole different thing. Damn, man. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
As a Chivas fan, I just wish he would have called it so that people wouldn't be like bitching,
Yeah.
Because no matter how much I explain to people, like, bro, it has to be 100% of the way in. They're like, fuck you, It's just
it's just how people are.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that
why
ref
do we
fucked
talk
up.
so much shit?
Yeah.
Why can't we have a normal conversation?
Yeah. You could never be like, hey, no, man, come on. It's like, no, it's like as soon as someone doesn't like what you're saying, they'll be like, fuck you, and they start talking shit about you or whatever. So
it makes me blow up.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a good call by the ref, but he should have saved himself the drama and just called it.
Yeah.
Because then think about it. The majority says it was a goal. The minority says it wasn't. So then he would just be against the minority and majority rules, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know how I feel. What would you have done? Honestly. You're in the game. The home team is winning 1-0. And then you get this call. And if you say it is a goal, everyone in the stands, the whole stadium. Yeah, everyone's gonna boo.
So either way, it's like a catch-22. Like, damned if you do, like damned if you don't.
Yep, exactly.
So I would have called it and say it was no goal.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you got balls, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I would have gone the other way. Fuck it. I would be like, all right, shut up, it's goal, bye.
Unless they paid me, I'm a good referee, but I would, I would probably fucking,
yes,
take some money.
Yeah.
Take some money.
It's funny because people are like, oh. Chivas signed. Oh, because during the week Chivas signed with Televisa again.
Oh,
so now Televisa has rights to the games again.
Oh shit!
And people are like, oh, that was a gift from Televisa.
Yo, what up, bro?
Oh shit! What up, gays?
Are you guys recording and shit?
Yeah. What up, brother?
What's up?
Nothing. Where you coming from?
From the store, dude. From the outside world.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah. I thought JT was here for some reason because I heard you guys when I was walking in.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was probably you. Oh, that was you. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
What's up?
Oh, for sure. Well, I'll let you guys do your thing.
All right, bro. Take it easy. Oh,
yeah.
For sure.
What up, Bree? Hello. You
Hi.
guys want to say hi?
Yeah.
To the mic. Yeah, man. But that's
Afterwards.
yeah. Sorry, we had some quick guests here.
Yes.
They didn't want to say hi to the mic.
Not today. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were here a couple episodes ago.
That's true. So yeah, man, fucking, I don't know. I think I would have just been like, all right, to go, whatever. The stadium's gonna hate me, but people are gonna thank me later.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
you
but
gotta,
yeah,
you gotta. It's the rule.
yeah.
That's what it is.
The funniest thing to me though is people are like, oh, Televisa got rights now, so they're helping out Chivas.
Yeah.
And the people saying this are Americanistas. America is owned by Televisa.
Yeah.
So it's like they're just hurting themselves because you're admitting that Televisa has that power.
Yeah,
to,
right?
Yeah, to buy games.
That doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Televisa helping out Chivas, and then you're like, wait, isn't your team owned by them? Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think it's funny, but to all the people arguing out there, I'm a Chivas fan, and I say, fuck it, let it be a goal. I wanted to, too, because my dad, he's a Chivas fan, too. And we're watching the game together, and he's like, at first we were both like, no, mom, it's fucking, the ref is an idiot. It went in, then they kept replaying it, and I was like, Dad, you know what? That's just not a goal, because I explained to him the rule. And he's like, yeah, but it's like 90% already in. How's it not a goal? I was like, yeah, but that's the thing. That's the rule.
Yeah.
And, like, we went back and forth, like, for 5 minutes, and he's like, yeah, but it's in 99% of the way. I was like, yeah, but it has to be in 100. It's like, all right, but how are you gonna call it not a goal for 1%? I was like, that's the rule though.
Yeah.
It's like saying my phone is 99%, it's fully charged, but it's not. It's not fully
Right.
charged. Yeah, so we were just going back and forth, and I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I wish you would have called it a goal and just fucking.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on, what? Fuck it, you tie, you didn't win. Oh well, fuck it.
Yeah, but them's the rules.
Yeah, them's the rules. But I will say that during the first half there was another controversial play where they could have called PK for Chivas, and they didn't. But whatever. I'm not one to try to cry over over ref mistakes.
It's a simple game, guys.
Yeah.
Let it go.
And you know what? In soccer, it goes both ways. Sometimes you get a PK in favor, sometimes you don't. You know, I don't know how to say it in English, but in Spanish, it's like el arbitraje te da y te quita. So it'll give you
Yeah.
points, but it'll take away points
Yep.
from you.
And
Except if
that's
you're
also like something that I've always liked about like soccer. It's like the human error, you know. Like,
yeah, that's
it
true.
has like a little thing to it. Like, damn,
The
we could have won that
controversial.
at the ref, but
Yeah,
damn
Like-
ref. And then now you have an excuse, you know. You just blame the ref.
yeah, we just blame the ref. I guess at the end of the day, Chivas didn't play their best game, but I mean they came out with a win. I don't know, man. I'm almost 100% sure that 4 or 5 weeks from now, the opposite is gonna happen, where Chivas is gonna get a goal taken away, or they're not gonna call a PK, or they're gonna call a PK against them, and we're gonna be like, fuck, Chivas could have won. And I'm gonna try to keep my mouth shut because it can go both ways. So yeah, man. I guess that's the lesson. Reffing in soccer can go both ways. Fuck.
Reffing in soccer, yes. It sucks, man, because I've had like parents all mad at me and shit.
For real?
Yeah,
Wait, why?
because they didn't like a call. Like I don't
Oh,
remember.
when you were a ref?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They would. Some of them would take that shit really serious, and it was
Yeah.
like, whoa, dude, your
That's
kid
true.
sucks at playing soccer, bro. He's barely learning. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's just a game. Shut up and drink your beer.
Yeah.
Save me one for after.
Someone once said the ref doesn't play. And that's crazy because I was playing soccer. And this guy was in my team. I think he was a captain. This wasn't that long ago, too. Like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The ref called the PK on our side, like against us. And it wasn't a PK. And at the end of the game, we ended up losing because of that PK. And someone in, I think he was a captain on my team. He's like, hey, you guys, shut the fuck up. The ref doesn't play. We played a bad game,
Mm-hmm.
If we were so good, we would have been up 3-0, and that PK would have not made a difference.
Yeah.
The ref doesn't play, so with or without that PK, we weren't going to win, Get over it. Let's try to just improve. I was like, damn. From that day on, I was like, damn, fuck. That's a lot of truth spoken. And you know what? Remember
It
when
is
we had
true.
that indoor soccer team? We played on
Yeah.
Wednesdays, and we ended up losing because of the ref.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, if we would have been a better team, we would have demolished those guys. Because they weren't that good.
Well, I mean, it was a really even game, and we were
Yeah.
winning. It's just, see, that's another thing I hate about the ref, bro. Like, sometimes they fuck up decisive games. Like it happened
Yeah.
with the Saints and the Rams.
Oh,
Like,
right.
And when the game, I don't remember exactly what happened, but they fucked up a huge play, and that
Yeah.
could have essentially turned the game around. And the Saints could have gone.
Yeah, hey, and no lie, when a ref books up like that, you as a player, well, I know because we played soccer, you just feel like it's hard, it fucks with
It
your
pisses
mind.
you off,
Yeah,
bro.
and you're not the same after it.
Yeah.
Perfect example, Mexico versus Argentina, 2010 World Cup. First goal by Lionel Messi, that shit was offsides, like clearly
Yeah.
offsides. And they called it good, and it was just like after that, you didn't even feel the same as a fan, You were
Yeah.
just like, fuck, man.
That was a fucked up game.
Yeah,
Like,
you're just like, damn, what the fuck is like? We're getting fucked over.
yeah.
But then you have other instances where you're like, oh shit,
It's
Mexico
like-
and
yeah.
like Gold Cup, I think they called a PK that wasn't really a PK, and with that goal, they scored that PK, they made it to the final, and I remember feeling that they're like, damn, we just stole this game. Honestly, I never feel good about that shit. Like right now, as a Chivas fan, I don't feel good. I'm just like, man, I wish they would have
Yeah.
called it good. I don't like this feeling,
Yeah. Like,
I
damn, man.
I know only a certain type of fan that are cool with winning games
Yeah.
with the ref on their side. I'm
Damn,
not gonna say
I
it.
don't know, man.
I'm not gonna say who they are.
Who could it be?
Yeah.
Bro? Who the fuck is that?
But they're used to that. I'm not used to the ref.
Who is they?
Yeah. I'm not used to the ref being on our side. So, and people are, whatever, man. Just at the end of the day, fuck, man. I guess that's what makes soccer so controversial and shit.
Yeah. So, I was talking about that game between the Saints and the Rams, and I'm looking it up right now, and the referee missed an obvious pass interference call on Los Angeles Rams cornerback in the final minutes of Sunday's championship game against the Saints. So basically, the player from the Rams was interfering.
Yeah.
He was, I don't know what the fuck it is, man. You people that know, you guys. The point is, they fucked up a call. It could have turned the game around, and it messed it up.
Fuck, man.
And yeah, so it's crazy because it's kind of similar to like what happened there.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn. Are we ever? Maybe one day. Will we ever be perfect? With all the technology in the world, like this shit.
Hold on, why didn't the coach challenge the play? Oh, you probably didn't have any more challenges, huh?
Where
in the Saints Rams game.
Yeah,
Rams
I don't know, man. I didn't see the game all.
Because if it's like a very important one like that, bro, it's just.
Yeah, and that's another thing in soccer. I feel like they should be able to challenge it.
Yeah, it should be like the coaches. I say we've said it before on this podcast, and we've said it in person, and I still think the same thing.
Yeah, and no, it's crazy because we thought like, oh, once we have technology in soccer, it's all gonna be good.
Yeah,
it's not. Fucking.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while, and I'm excited to see what it brings.
You know what kills me though about this game? They didn't do the shot from the top.
Oh,
the picture that I just showed you, the offline technology. Mm-hmm. They don't have that in Mexico. I think with that we would have killed all the rumors, like everything, you know.
Yeah.
But now it's like we only have this shot from the side.
Mm-hmm.
And the ball, honestly, man, I know I'm a Chivas fan and everything, but it doesn't go all the way through. I'm going to tell you guys what I think. It doesn't go all the way through. It's not a goal, but I still would have called it a goal so everyone could shut the fuck up. That's just what I wish that would have happened, you know?
Yeah.
And then that way I could have been like, it doesn't go all the way through, not 100%, but you know what, fuck it, you can have your goal. Mm-hmm. I just don't like the things worked out. I don't like how things worked out.
It's okay, bro. You'll get used to it.
No, man. I don't think anyone could ever get used to this.
I don't know, man. There's people that could get used to that.
Yeah?
I don't know who they are, bro, but...
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah.
You think there's fans out there that get used to stealing every game and winning championships like that?
Ah, maybe, dude.
Who could it be, though?
I don't know, man. Who could it be?
Ah, shit.
What league do they belong to? What color is their jersey?
Yeah. Is their ownership the same as the... as the... What's it called? The media? Or what? Are they owned by a TV station? The main one in the country? I don't know. I guess we'll answer that in the next podcast. Fuck. All right, man. I think we're good for today. I still feel a little shitty, but I guess I'll get over it. I'm telling you, give it 5 weeks and Chivas will have a call against, and it won't be as controversial.
You guys heard it here first.
Yeah, trust me. All right, man. I think that's it for today.
Yep. With that, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
And we'll keep it going, Louis, Lope, and Alegre.
Yes, sir.
Gonna keep this shit going,
and
man.
We don't know if we'll add more people. We don't know yet. So
we don't know. It's all up in the air.
Well, if you think you could come kick it and do that shit, then
yeah,
do it.
Yeah, you gotta have the charisma though. You gotta, you know.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Don't be
don't be boring.
Yeah, please.
Nah, but then I would just be kicking myself out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What do people think we're boring?
I don't know, man. Well, I mean, who's more boring, us or motherfuckers that took like an hour listening to us?
Damn. Oh shit.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I love y'all.
Yeah, we love
but you know.
I'm just playing, ladies. You know I love you. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and see you guys next time.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.